Tucked away in East London, Nordic Poetry is more than a vintage store. It's an archive of fashion's most iconic moments. Known for its razor-sharp curation of rare runway pieces, archival designers, and cult garments, Nordic Poetry operates at the intersection of history and desire. This is a space where clothes are treated as cultural artifacts and where fashion's past is preserved with intelligence, restraint, and deep respect for craft.
This is Tom Ford Gucci,
Yes. We are probably the biggest collector now in terms of archive. This would be fab on you.
Yeah, I love that. We could try that. Also poignant because he just passed away. All the good ones are going.
Yeah.
See you in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm always attracted to bright colours, so when I saw this gorgeous orange gown from Valentino's Spring-Summer 2005 collection, I knew I had to try it on. This dress feels classic Valentino. It's so elegant and feminine, with a luxe fabric that is so rare to find in modern-day collections. I love.
That are kind of conflicting together.
Yeah, but it works. And
Look one we love.
There you go, honey. Like, count how many times we're going to say that today.
A lot of times.
A lot of time.
We love a platform. There's just nothing better, really.
Vivienne Westwood's 90s collections will always be some of my favourite fashion of all time. I'm a particularly big fan of her iconic corsets, and I'm lucky enough to have a few at home, so trying on this set was an obvious choice for me. I had actually never seen this lip-printed version, so was excited by its rarity. The A-line pink skirt was also so elegant and felt very couture-week. This corset was from her SS 1996 collection, which juxtaposed historical costume reference against a rebellious modernity and drew inspiration from 18th century silhouettes.
Love. We also have the earrings.
Yeah. I guess there's a couple of people, but...
You say I'm a bit of a pink girl, so
Yeah,
this will
pink
be
is my favorite
me.
colour, so I'm definitely a pink girl.
I was absolutely in love with this fall winter 2007 Alexander McQueen tuxedo gown, and if I had a black tie occasion coming up in the winter, this would be very high on my list. Made from the most lavish black silk, I loved the embellishments seen on the collar. This collection on the whole was a testament to the designer's mastery of displaying narrative through his use of fabric, delivering something quietly seismic. Highlights included dark, tactile ensembles that played with texture and tension, this dress being a perfect example.
Okay, next McQueen.
Here, I'm wearing a jumpsuit from Alexander McQueen's SS 1997 collection titled La Poupée, French for the doll. This collection represents some of his early provocative works and draws inspiration from surrealist photographer Hans Balmer. For me, this jumpsuit was a standout piece from this collection. I love the tailored silhouette with structured shoulders and a dramatic plunge-esque front panel that subtly references the tension between disciplined tailoring and the body as an object.
Love.
Should we bring up the 2003 red dress?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Tom Ford's iconic Gucci era has always been a favourite for me, and I actually already own a piece from the Fall-Winter 2003 collection. This collection continued Ford's signature blend of sleek tailoring and glamour, which could not be more perfectly encapsulated by this finale dress.
This is kind of like gothic Sound of Music vibe.
This next dress is actually from what is probably one of my all-time favourite McQueen collections, which is Spring-Summer 2003. You may wonder why that is, and it comes down to the fact that initially McQueen was trained in tailoring at Savile Row. However, following his tenure at Givenchy, I felt like his collections became somewhat softer and a little more feminine. McQueen himself was quoted as saying, "Working in the atelier at Givenchy was fundamental to my career, because I was a tailor and I didn't totally understand softness or lightness. I learned lightness at Givenchy." Spring-Summer 2003 truly unfolded as a meditation on beauty under pressure, with weathered chiffon, liquid silk, and frayed construction. You might remember the oyster dress, which was most recently worn by Kim Kardashian, which was made up of hundreds of thousands of layers of silk organza. It reminds me somewhat of the dress that I'm wearing here. The strapless leather dress I'm wearing here is from Spring-Summer 2001 Tom Ford for Gucci, another iconic collection which felt less like clothes and more like an all-over attitude for the house. The dress represents Ford's sleek tailoring and sensuality. The show featured dominatrix-inspired corsets and rigid bustiers with lots of leather, tulle, and mesh. Ultimately, this dress felt a little bit too sexy for Couture Week.
But there are certain things that, as I said, is timeless, never go out of fashion, doesn't matter, you know?
This dress is John Galliano for Dior Spring-Summer 2003. Galliano-era Dior is always some of my favourite vintage fashion because the collections tend to lean towards demi-couture rather than just plain ready-to-wear. I love anything that's bias or A-line cut, and this dress with its feminine skirt felt so girly but also had a little bit of a uniform feeling to it. I never wear khaki but leaned into the colour choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, very Pamela, yeah.
From one icon to the next.
Hi everyone, I am here with Amelie, the founder of the iconic Nordic Poetry here in London, and we are going to have a little question time. So can you tell us how you first started the business, how it came to be?
My mum used to resell my children's clothes, and I got an interest in it at that early age. So that was always something I wanted to do, and as a teenager I was always thrifting, and then I kept doing it, and then when I got a bit older I was like, why don't I set up a market stall, and did that, and then suddenly I'm here.
Amazing. And when did you open this store?
This one I opened 2017, but I had a smaller one at Box Park for a few years.
For a few years.
Yeah.
Amazing. What are your favorite brands to source?
A lot of people ask me this. I actually don't really have favorite designers in such, because I think every designer I've had their moment. You know, it could be a runway show or it could be a specific area. So I never really had, you know, a favorite designer in such. But I love British designers like Alexander McQueen. Lali was obviously an incredible designer.
Yes.
Vivienne Westwood, iconic.
Always. Who
And
doesn't love
John
her?
Galliano, come
Of
on.
course. The trifecta. Do you have a piece that you're currently still hunting down? Like what's a piece that you haven't found yet?
I always hunt down all kind of pieces. There's so many pieces that I really, really would like to have in my collection. I mean, something I will be very, very interested, because it's extremely, extremely hard, is to actually find some Chiparelli pieces.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
from the
that is
30s.
something I
Yeah.
actually haven't got.
Right,
So that would
okay.
be amazing.
Okay, watch this space. How many pieces do you have in your personal archive? Like,
Oh, that's now you call me. It's over 100 for sure. But this year I'm actually going to focus even more so to put more stuff in my archive, because our rental market is very strong as well.
Yes.
So we work with local celebrities and stylists, etc. So
amazing. What is next for Nordic Poetry? What's the next big thing?
we are going to New York.
Amazing. So you guys are doing a pop-up there?
Yeah, we are, and that is going to be during the Fashion Week from the 11th to the 16th of Feb.
See you there.
See you.
Hey, see you all there with Nordic Poetry in New York. Love. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for having us.
Yeah.